Greg Oden. Is Greg Oden the next Michael Olowokandi or the next Kwame Brown? Is he the next NBA bust?
Do we hear Darko Milicic? I mean, the guy is showing signs of being a bust. You missed the whole first season. You missed the whole first season. And the second you come back out for the second season, you're starting to look like you're soft again.
No.
That's the key word, soft. You see it in his face. I mean, there was something about him at Ohio State. He looked dominating. Like he had the look in his eye. Right now, he just looks like a big baby. And he's huge. And the guy is, one thing about him that I already knew was going to be an issue when he came into the league, no offense.
Exactly.
He has no offensive game. He has no moves under the basket. Great defender. Great defender.
That's what he's going to live off of.
Not if he's not on the court. If he's not on the court,
he'll be a slow development. Offense is not the problem.
Offense will come to you when you're a 7-footer.
Exactly.
It'll come to you. But you got to be on the court. He hasn't been on the court.
Offense will come to you if you're a center, if you play aggressive and you hustle.
He's not aggressive. Soft.
I see something in him. I think let this guy get on a roll.
I think, look, here's the problem. Greg Oden, I think, will be an NBA bust, and you can play the tape back in 10 years if I'm wrong. I don't care. But I don't think Greg Oden loves the game of basketball.
I agree to that.
I don't think he loves the game. Garnett will literally die for the game. And I'm not kidding. But that's not maybe healthy, but he'll literally probably die for the game. I don't think Greg Oden loves the game like that.
I think what you got to understand about Greg Oden, he was born a giant. There's not too many job applications that he really had to fill out when he was growing up. You're 7 foot plus. You're going to play basketball. So, I mean, you're going to get the NBA #1 draft pick. You were good. He's good. He's not a bum. He's pretty good. But he's not an NBA #1 draft pick caliber player. And I think you're starting to see that now. There's a difference between college and the NBA.
Yeah. Well, he can make a... Greg Oden, first and foremost, offense will come to you, but first, this guy defensively, people are going around him. I mean, he's showing shades of Sean Bradley. And people are dunking on this guy.
Sean Bradley.
I mean, you know, Sean Bradley was known. I'm on ESPN and a thing of top 10 dunks over Sean Bradley. You know, I hope he doesn't get to that level because this guy's massive. Just physically, him taking up space. He'll be a decent player. It's mental for him. It's mental.
And that's what it comes down to.
He needs to get his passion for the game.
Exactly. Now let's switch to a non-NBA bust, but an NBA Hall of Famer. The Diesel, the Big Aristotle, Mr. Congeniality, a.k.a. Shaquille O'Neal. Will Shaquille O'Neal win another ring?
No.
Why not? He doesn't have to be a cop anymore. He has plenty of time on his hands.
You're right. Can you tell me, can you name me any team that they're better than in the West right now? Who's in a playoff contender? No.
I can't say any team that's better than the Phoenix Suns, though, hands down.
But talent.
Talent-wise,
they have talent.
They have the most talent in the NBA.
But I can't see them coming out of the West.
They have
not
to put
with the
it together.
Hornets, not with them Lakers, not with the Jazz and the new look Rockets, the Mavericks.
I don't know.
I don't see them coming out.
I don't know.
But you got to understand, the question is, can Shaq win another ring? Maybe not this year. Maybe not this.
No,
but
this is it.
The guy looks like he's reborn this year. The guy's been playing like...
He looks like he lost a little bit of weight.
He lost a little weight. He got a little movement on there. He was putting you out of work.
Oh, he's
blocked you out 4 times in the first half. He's putting up numbers again. I see a little offensive finesse around the basket. And, hey, he's making free throws.
Yeah,
he's making free throws. I see a little rotation on the ball.
If he plays like this in the postseason, watch out.
But you don't ever underestimate the Diesel.
Oh, you can't.
I mean, seriously, the reason why I think the Phoenix Suns, they have a shot. I think Phoenix, San Antonio, LA, Houston, Utah, they all have a shot in New Orleans.
Amari Stoudemire, Shaquille O'Neal, and Steve Nash on the same team.
But here's what gets me mad about.
Maybe West team's loaded.
And hopefully this Shaq will influence Amari. But I was reading the stats a couple weeks ago. Dwight Howard had 30 points, 19 rebounds, and 10 blocks. Amari Stoudemire should be giving you those numbers.
He should.
And he's not.
Amari Stoudemire is the most athletic person in the NBA.
Yes.
By far.
Athletic big man in the NBA.
He could jump out of this. He's not even really a big man.
Okay, so
he's a small forward.
Let me ask you,
he's playing the 4 and the 5.
Let me ask you, as
he's an athletic stud.
No, he is.
And he's 6'9".
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you guys as athletes. Okay, there's someone who's just as big as you, Kari.
Right.
Okay, just as strong as you. What makes you better than that guy?
Mindset.
Mindset.
So is it Amari? Is his mindset bad defense because he's a great offensive player.
Yeah, his defense. He does block shots, but
does,
I don't. I think
he can. He does because he can, but he's never been a defensive player.
He blocks shots, here and there, but I think his post defense is horrible.
Yeah, maybe the more he hangs around with Shaq and he sees how Shaq's a horse down there and he gets acclimated to it. You got to understand the guy's played for Phoenix. Defense isn't really high on their checklist of things to do. They don't defend well at all. So when you're asking a guy to be a great defender on a team that isn't known for defense at all, it's kind of tough. I don't even know if they have a defensive coordinator anywhere around in that facility. So I mean, you got to throw that into the mix as well. Maybe hanging around with Shaq will make him better.
I just said if you trade Dwight Howard straight up for Amari Stoudemire, Shaq might get ring number 5.
Oh my goodness.
Shaq might get ring number 5. That's all I'm gonna say.
If you throw, that's scary.
It's sad because Amari Stoudemire should be better than Dwight Howard. Amari Stoudemire should be better.
I don't know about that.
Be.
Dwight Howard is a freak.
He should be better than Dwight Howard.
No, listen. Dwight Howard is a freak.
Dwight Howard puts in 9 to 5 with a lunch.
Overtime.
Yeah, with
overtime.
a
No
lunch.
break.